Okay, I think we should be back on right now. Yeah, looks like we are.
All right, Emre got his power back on, and we're back.
Yeah, guys,
How you doing?
it was the dumbest thing. It was like all of a sudden all the lights in my house just went off for like 3 seconds, and my computer shut down and everything, and then it just immediately came back. So, what are you gonna do? But actually, Aaron and I realized that it is now 5 o'clock. I know we started a little bit later than we should have, but this just seems to be a really good time to pause and finish this up on YouTube at a later time.
Yeah, this will be a great place to start the YouTube stream right when we're about to go on the ship.
Yeah.
We got past all the sort of, crappy character build up and stuff like that. So we just start with the actual like scary ship stuff. I think that'll be good.
That'll be perfect for Kay jumping in.
As it turns out, this game is like cursed, and when you play it, it actually shuts off the power to your house. So we've gotten past the part where the power gets shut off to Emre's house. So hopefully that won't happen during the YouTube stream.
That was actually the scariest part for me, was everything just going dark.
Yeah.
So
there's probably someone who works for the power company was watching this stream, and they were like, as soon as we started to go on that ship, they were like, okay, shut down power to quadrant 3.
I live in quadrant 3.
Yeah. And so
quadrant 3 of Chicago.
So anyway, we've got like another 5 minutes before we're gonna totally quit, but like this is, we're not gonna play the game anymore, but we'll chat with you guys for a little bit before we head out for the day.
Yeah, this would be a good time actually for you guys to go and check out the house party episode that went live when we were streaming this.
Yeah, why don't you put a link for that in the chat?
Why don't you put a link for that in the chat?
Because this is too hard.
Okay, I'll go find a link for that. There's a link for that.
Somebody commented and they were like, well, if it's 18 plus, then why can't you just have nudity in it? And like, it's got all kinds of thumbs ups, and I'm just like you guys don't know YouTube like we know YouTube. Trust me, just because we make it 18 plus doesn't mean that we're not already violating their guidelines. So
okay, there we go. Link posted. Click it. It's called Dirty Photos. Episode 2.
Hey, Grasskull gifted a tier 1 sub to Comrade Conra.
Nice.
20 gift subs, damn.
Whoa! Grasskull, you sly dog, you.
But like, yeah, so I don't know. When you've had the experience with YouTube that we have, you know that if they take a dislike to one of your videos, you're dead, basically. Yeah. A channel that we watch sometimes for mods. His name is MXR Mods. He gets a strike every time he puts a link to Lover's Lab, which has 18 plus mods on their website. And every time he accidentally puts a link to that website in his description, YouTube strikes his videos. And right now he has 2 strikes. So he took all of his videos down on his channel, because if he gets one more strike, his channel's gone forever.
Wow.
So when people leave comments that are just like, why don't you just have nudity? It's 18 plus. I'm just like, no fucking way am I going to take that kind of a chance with my fucking YouTube channel. YouTube won't have any mercy. They shut us down once, they'll do it again. Yeah. So go to Patreon if you want to watch the uncensored version. We're never gonna fucking upload that shit to YouTube. Why would we tamper with our entire livelihoods just so we could maybe get away with showing titties? No thanks. So that's my full explanation. I wish I could actually leave him this video, and explain the situation, but that's not an option, unfortunately.
But maybe some of you guys watching thumbs up that comment, and maybe you'll go back and remove the thumbs up from that comment.
Well, they probably didn't thumbs it up, but I suggest like thumbing it down or replying and be like, yeah, right, as if that's possible.
Yeah, okay.
Or link them to MXR's channel. if they want to know what happens when you have an 18 plus fucking nudity video. He doesn't even, it was just he just put something in the description that is like banned or something, and so like they give him strikes for doing that.
Yeah, it's just not worth fucking around with.
And plus, and there you go. Yeah. Misanthrope says MXR censors all nudity too. It's just a link to the video that got him. Exactly. So, that's. I mean, if he's doing it, then we should be doing it too.
Yeah, we're even worried about what words we use in like the descriptions of videos. Like the fact that we used nasty. Maybe that's gonna fuck us over on this video.
There's
not gonna get a strike, but it might not be shown to anybody.
Yeah, we have a list of all the different words that you can't put in the description or the tags or the title. And there are also words that can violate the community guidelines and get you a strike. So not all of those ones. Those ones are just for demonetization, but we're not even monetizing these videos. They're pre-demonetized. If you make them 18 plus, they're already demonetized. So. Yeah, if you guys want to find out what happened to MXR Mods, check out that video. Somebody post that video in the comments of our new house party video as a reply to that dude. I would love for everyone who agrees with him and wants us to fucking ruin our lives to watch that video and see what would actually happen.
Post nudity on YouTube.
Thanks, Jamsel. Do you think YouTube punishes you guys demonetizing, playing ads? You can. There are limited ads on demonetized videos sometimes. So, like an adult video, 18 plus, you will sometimes see, adult product ads on them. But the monetization rate is like, I'll tell you. I'll go and look. I'm gonna go and look at the first one we put up, and I'll tell you how much money we made on it right now. It'll be hilarious. Meanwhile, Emre, you can talk about what you're going to get up to today, all the fun things you're going to do tonight.
I'm going to be DMing some D&D tonight. That's what I'm
For a second, I thought you were going to say I'm going to be playing WoW, and I was like, oh.
Yep, I'm going to get on WoW, and I won't see you guys for at least another year. Going to DM some D&D. I am not nearly prepared enough for it because this week I've just had a lot of work to do between house party and censoring it and then Skyrim and getting that ready, and I just haven't had enough time to prepare, so I'm nervous. I'm a nervous DM. Even though I've been DMing for many, many years, you can still be nervous.
Okay, so that video's gotten 15,000 views, the first house party, and we made $8.93.
Nice.
Yeah, which is really high for videos nowadays, honestly. So we made like 75 cents per 1,000 views. That's pretty good shit.
Our monetization rate is supposed to be like way higher than that, by the way.
Of course, yeah. And we lost like 75 subscribers when we released that video. So.
That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty high. That's a pretty massive amount of sub loss for a video, but at this point, like, who gives a shit? Because it's just a matter of time before YouTube like changes their format again and is just like, oh, we're just gonna shut you down now for whatever reason. So we're just prepared. We're just trying to get everyone over to Patreon where we actually can protect ourselves and be safe.
Yeah, it is nice though that YouTube is at least sort of trying now to stop the false copyright flags. It's kind of nice that they're trying to, at least.
Yes, that is good. What's really funny though about that whole thing is that when they enact that, because a lot of the people who were claiming stuff in the past won't be able to do it anymore, they'll just put a copyright strike against your channel instead. So what could end up happening is if people can't monetize videos from themselves, they might just send you a copyright strike, and then if you get 3 of those, your channel's shut down. So.
Oh, you're saying that it possibly could lead to more channels just being shut down completely?
Yeah, could just lead to too many copyright strikes and a bunch of channels just being shut down. So.
I hope not. Time
we'll
will
see.
tell.
We'll see what happens. It's a crapshoot.
All right. Well, I had fun playing Man of Medan. So far, it seems a lot like what was it called? Before Dawn. Seems a lot like it. It's pretty much scratching that same itch.
Yeah.
And I missed that game a lot. That was hella fun. So I hope this one's fun. I heard it's a little short though. We might actually be close on halfway through with the game. You realize
Really?
that? Yeah.
Damn. So it's just like you go out on a boat, you go for a dive, and then you like go on this ship, and then that's the end of it.
Well, I heard that it's only about 5 hours long, but there's a lot of replayability in the sense that you can make different choices and kind of see several different endings, and then also just different like scenes that you didn't see on your first few playthroughs. So but the game is also only $30. It's not a full like $60 game. So
yeah, well, we'll see how far we get. I mean, I would be interested to try to play through it again and really just try to fail at everything.
see how many characters you can have killed by the time we reach the ship.
Yeah, before you even get onto the ship, like just make all the worst possible decisions. You know somebody's going to do a playthrough like that.
Yeah. Might as well be you.
GG, I looked at Bitmovio a little bit, and it looks pretty good. Migrating your audience, though, is completely and utterly an impossibility. So that's just something we'll never be able to do. We could start a new channel on Bitmovio and probably get like, a couple hundred people over there. But I'd rather just get them all over to Patreon, or I don't know. Until YouTube shuts us down, basically, I'm not really willing to completely move over to a new place because we just don't have the time to keep both of them up. So we'll see what happens. And also, what is the Bitmovio's rules about, like, uncensored content and stuff like that? I'd be curious about that. And if they do become big, then are they going to remove your ability to have uncensored content after they become more popular, like every other website we've ever joined?
Nobody can know the answer to that, Aaron.
Yeah,
exactly. Just gotta risk it sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I get it. But if Bitmovio proves that it's becoming like the next big competitor to YouTube, then everyone's going to go over there. And we'll do that too. But making the move right now would just be like, nobody would follow us because people don't go off YouTube. They don't like to do that. It's too hard.
Yeah, I saw the this video that got put out just today by Game Theory, and it's really good. Talks about the ninja move to Mixer, and he kind of makes the point that he believed that it would have been better for Microsoft and Mixer to offer some sort of incentive to what he called the middle class of streamers. So people like us would fall into the middle class of streamers. And because he said that basically what makes a streaming platform or any sort of social platform, what really makes it popular, what makes it succeed, is the middle class. Because that's where the biggest amount of views are actually coming from if you take that giant middle class all into consideration. So he was saying, like, instead of just paying millions and millions of dollars to have one really, really influential streamer onto your platform, he's like, they probably should have offered some incentive to middle class people to make the switch. And so
build like a groundswell, because if you build a movement, just one guy's probably not going to totally sway tons and tons of people. I mean, a reasonable amount of people, but also include a bunch of people in the middle and sort of start a movement. Because
really the thing that we're talking about here, the thing that prevents us from wanting to make changes, is that it's just so unstable. there's no stability in making a move to a different platform or doing much of a big change. And so, you know, that's why Ninja did the switch to Mixer, because he got this big fat paycheck. So he didn't have to care about how many views he was going to get over there and like how many people he was going to lose and all this kind of stuff. And for us, there's no such like stability package offered by any of these places to go over there. It's just a massive risk with no safety net. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if these types of places want to get, you know, a community built and actually have like a bunch of people move over there and give it a shot, they really got to have some sort of stability built in, because we're living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Create a stimulus package.
Yeah.
For streamers. Scarnslot says, you never know what will happen in the future, Aaron. I remember all the way back when you guys thought the suggestion of streaming on Twitch was ridiculous. Yeah, I know, right? Like, if we had started streaming on Twitch back when Justin asked us to, back when it was justin.tv, we probably would have made like a giant audience over, gotten an audience over here and stuff like that. However, we also probably never would have made Skyrim for Pimps after one season and Fallout for Pimps and all this content that we made on our YouTube channel. So, but you know, if shit gets bad enough on Twitch and YouTube, then yeah, maybe we'll go to Bitmovio or something, or go anywhere that will let us make our fucking videos.
Ideally, we shouldn't have to wait until shit gets so bad. Ideally, these places should offer something that actually is in competition with YouTube, that motivates us to do it and gives us some sort of stability and reason to do it beyond just, well, YouTube's a sinking ship, guess we might as well try to latch onto some driftwood, you know? Yeah, that's such a shitty way to motivate people to do anything. And that's why Patreon is so good. That's why we're spending so much of our, you know, time and effort on there, is that there's really no downside to creating a Patreon page. You know, there's no risk inherent in it. It's just positive, and it has proven to just be positive. So anyways, I gotta go. I gotta get ready. Okay.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us for this partial Man of Medan stream. Go watch House Party. Skyrim for Pimps is coming out tomorrow. And we hope you guys have a good Labor Day weekend. We will see you again next week. Oh, by the way, Hal Thompson live. Hal Thompson tomorrow, Saturday, live on Blame Society Films.
Nice.
That's Hal Thompson, Brandon, Courtney, and Dylan live tomorrow. YouTube.com/Blame Society Films. Don't forget to get your Turbo Crusts. They just came up. Go grab those. We can't stop the stream. Okay, I got the Turbo Crusts. Okay, we're stopping the broadcast. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See ya.